Hi, this is Rob, and this is Wild Astro.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Wild Astro. It's a long time since I've done a spoken intro or an intro from the driver's seat, but I thought it was about time I spoke to you guys again at the beginning of one of my films. I'm on my way out, and it's a first for two reasons today. Number one is that it's the first time I've been going out looking for the worst weather I can possibly find. I'm searching today for the most exposed, the windiest, the rainiest location I possibly can. And for those of you who know Shropshire, you'll know that there's only really one sort of area I can head for that. Secondly, it's the first time I've packed as light as I possibly can. There's no particularly good reason for that. I just decided that this time out I would see how light I can go. So I've got no drone with me. This film isn't all about cinematic views and vistas. This film is all about one thing, and one thing only, and that is a first night out in my new tent. If you caught my last little video that came out on Saturday, you'll know what that is. If you don't know, keep watching. This is Wild Astro. Here we are. Look at it. It's not moving. The wind's dropped a little bit now. It was savage while I was putting it up, but yeah. Hello, welcome to the Hilleberg Soulo Black Label. The wind's dropped off a bit now, so we're okay, but there was some pretty savage gusts while I was putting the tent up. And, you know, you get the distinct impression that if this tent had a mouth, it'd be saying, yeah, and... because it's not moving. It's solid. It's solid. So I'm just having an explore of the various bits and pieces, features of this tent. There's a nice, I'm pretty sure this is the same in all the Soulos, but it's a two-layer door, this side is, so you can have a mesh or a solid sill nylon door here. Obviously the venting is all the same at the top of the door and all the rest of that. It's just a fantastically well put together little tent. I say little tent, but it doesn't feel little really. It's laughing at it. The other side of this is that this is my first ever one-man tent, so this is a bit of an exercise in practicality for me, I suppose. I'm just seeing how I get on with having just a one-man tent, but actually there's a lot more space in here than I was expecting. Obviously the space that's the vestibule on this side where you are, on the other side it's actually just extra sleeping room, which gives me somewhere to put all of my dry gear. My wet gear at the moment is just off to your right over there. Let me pick you up and show you how I've laid things out here. Okay, so down here I've got boots, and I know I said I was on bare minimum today, but I've bought a beer because, you know, beer. There's my rucksack, wet trousers, wet rain jacket in there. I've got my cooking gear here and my water supply. You have to carry water supply on the Long Mynd because there's really not that much water up here other than puddles on days like today. Bring you inside. Down here is the sleeping mat. That's the Thermarest X-Therm. I've got all my various bits and pieces here. We've got, that's for tomorrow morning. I'm trying a real termat meal tonight, chicken curry. So that's going to be that's a new one for me. Sleeping bag I haven't got out yet. That I don't know if anyone that's aware of what I normally carry for my sort of possibles bag. It's huge normally. This is my cut down possibles bag. There's only bare essentials in there, and then that's pretty much all I've brought this time. Down jacket, and that's it. So yeah, I've done my very best to trim down to the absolute minimum. Having said that, I did bring six delta pegs along with me, which have turned out to be completely unnecessary, because the pegs that come with this tent are pretty serious Y-beam stakes that I'm really impressed with, so that's all good. So I'm going to chill out in here for a bit, have a drink, and just watch this weather pass me by, and watch the tent, laugh at it. I'll get out in a bit and I'll film it. If the wind gets really bad, really heavy again, I'll get out and film this tent's reaction to strong wind. But yeah, it's an absolute beast. Okay, so sorry, it's still quite windy. I thought I'd take this opportunity to get out of the tent when it's not raining and show you where I am. So here's the Soulo. What I've done is I've found a valley. Now, that valley behind me there is sort of channeling the wind, funneling it up through this saddle where I am between two hills on the Long Mynd, and it's sort of accelerating the air as it squeezes it together. So yeah, it's pretty windy here. It has dropped at the moment, I have to say, but I'm going to focus on the tent for a minute because it's so impressive. This is the windward side of the tent, and you can see the fabric taking a bit of a pummeling. Nothing. Nothing. It's not moving. I'm so impressed. Good purchase. I'm getting back inside because I'm freezing. Okay, so I'm trying a new brand of dehydrated meal today. This is Real Termat, and this is their chicken curry. I've not tried this before. This is a first, and this is genuinely my first mouthful out of this bag. It smells fabulous, and I love a chicken curry. So let's see what we make of this. It's still very, very hot. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That's good. That's unreal. Well, it's real. That is amazing. Oh, massive big up Real Termat chicken curry, guys. Yeah. Right, well, it's Saturday night. I've got a curry and I've got a beer. And I'm in a Soulo Black Label on the Long Mynd. Hard to think how this could get better. That says it all, I think, folks, about what I thought of that meal. Yeah, shout out Real Termat chicken curry, because that was fantastic. It's not going to become my new go-to meal because of the cost. If I'm perfectly honest with you, that meal was £10, which stings big time. It's nearly twice the price of Summit to Eat. And was it twice as good as beef stew or pasta bolognese? Probably not. It was bloody good, but worth twice the price of the Summit to Eat meals? No. So it's not going to be my regular, but if I ever fancy treating myself, yeah, that was fantastic. And I have to say, compared to something like the fire pot meals, there's no competition. Every fire pot meal I've tried so far I've found to be really bland, lacking in proper flavour, you know, has needed salt or sugar adding or something, you know, something like that. But that was perfect. Absolutely brilliant curry. I'd be delighted if I was presented with that in a restaurant. Really, really chuffed. And in a restaurant I'd pay 10 quid for that, no problem. No problem at all. It was grand. But for now, cheers everyone. We're back on the Punk IPA tonight. It's all I had in the fridge, to be honest with you, and I only brought one because I was trying to keep the weight down. But you know, curry, beer has to happen. And with that, I'm going to bid you good evening. There's going to be no time lapses of the night sky this evening, I'm afraid. Because the cloud is, you know, set in. The rain's forecast to carry on until pretty much tomorrow afternoon. So I can't see anything, you know, I can't see any stars coming out this evening at all. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to catch up on one or two YouTube channels that I've missed recently. And then I'm going to get some sleep. And I will see you lovely people in the morning. Night night, folks. Take care.
Well, found a quiet spot out of the wind here, and once again the Long Mynd delivers exactly what I was looking for. Bizarrely, in this case, a windy and rainy night. I can see the van from here over by Pole Cottage, which you can always tell from that line of trees on the horizon there, and the van is a tiny little white speck just on the left hand side of that tree line. And I'm going home. What can I say about the Soulo Black Label? It's pretty special. I'll have some deeper thoughts about it in a future film, I think, when I've had a proper chance to check out the features, have a real good look around it. And for those of you who don't know, I've no experience of the Soulo Red Label at all. So this one is something I'm going on gut instinct. I'm going by the reviews that I've read of the Red Label, and I'm going by what people I know have told me about it. So I have no direct comparison yet, but I have a friend who has a Soulo Red Label, and at some point when I get out for a camp with him, hopefully we'll get them side by side and we can have a real proper comparison session. But for now, folks, I'm heading home. It's about 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, so straight home. Mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you. See you later, and have a great day. And that's it, folks. Soulo Black Label is a hell of a beast. If you haven't got a Soulo already, you haven't got a one-man tent already, I would highly recommend it. It's pretty epic. But for now, this is Richie for Wild Astro, signing off.